Have you ever wondered, when there isn't a single coin in your pocket and your stomach is empty, can a person still dare to dream? People often say, poor men's dreams are just illusions. But the truth is, the strength of a dream isn't measured by money in your wallet, but by the fire burning inside your heart. This is the story of Rahul, a boy from a small village whose pockets were always empty, but whose dreams always touched the sky. People laughed at him. Life tried to break him, but Rahul refused to give up. And that one decision changed everything. It was a burning summer afternoon. The sun was ruthless. The mud houses glowed with heat, and in a broken hut sat 15-year-old Rahul beside his father, a poor farmer. Their small patch of land barely fed the family. His mother often said, "Son, even if our pockets are empty, never let your dreams be small. The bigger your dreams, the harder you'll work for them." That one line settled deep inside Rahul's heart. He was brilliant in studies. Everyone in the village school knew his name, but sometimes he didn't even have money to buy notebooks. He wrote on old, torn pages. His friends mocked him. "Hey Rahul, will you become an IAS officer with that old notebook?" Rahul smiled. "Not notebooks, my friend. Hard work makes an IAS officer." At home, hunger was normal. Many nights, they ate only salt and bread. Rahul's heart broke, but in his eyes, there was always a spark. "I'll change this. One day, I'll change everything." One evening, his father came home exhausted. In his hand, just 150 rupees. Mother asked softly, "That's all? How will we manage?" Father sighed. "There was no work today, and the crops have failed again." Rahul said nothing, but in that silence, he made a promise. "My pockets may be empty, but one day the world will say, 'That's our son.'" In class 10, Rahul topped his exams. His teacher said, "Rahul, you should go to the city. You have potential." But there was no money. How could his father afford the fees? Then his father said, "Son, if you truly want to study, I'll sell my bullock cart." Mother was shocked. "If you sell it, how will we farm?" Father replied, "If our son studies and becomes something, we'll never have to suffer again." Rahul's eyes filled with tears. He bowed down and said, "No, Baba, don't sell it. I'll earn and study myself." Rahul moved to the city. He rented a tiny room. Rain leaked from the ceiling, and cold winds blew through the cracks in the wall. To survive, he started delivering newspapers every morning. He woke up at 4 a.m., delivered papers, went to college, and washed dishes in a hotel at night. His hands cracked from soap and cold water, but he smiled and said, "These hands will one day write my success story." People mocked him. A newspaper boy dreaming of becoming an IAS. Washing dishes won't make you successful. But Rahul never stopped. He just whispered, "Yes, I will." He needed books for the exam, but his pockets were empty. So he borrowed second-hand books and spent nights in the library. His roommate teased, "Your luck's bad, Rahul." "Give up," Rahul replied. "Luck isn't bad, it's made. And I'll make mine." He gave his first IAS attempt. He failed. He called his mother, heartbroken. "Ma, I failed," she said softly. "Son, Failure only happens when you stop trying. Those words reignited his fire. Rahul started again, stronger than before. Second attempt failed again. He cried for days. Then his father called. "Son, even an empty-pocketed man who dreams big is given strength by God to fulfill it." Rahul rose again. Third attempt failed by just a few marks. He looked at the stars and asked, "God, will my hard work ever pay off?" Then he remembered his mother's words, "You only fail when you stop trying." He clenched his fists. "I will not give up." He changed his strategy, took guidance, fixed his mistakes. The hotel owner noticed his effort and said, "Son, work at the counter now. Save some time." That small gesture became a blessing. Rahul now studied 16 hours a day. While delivering newspapers, he repeated lessons in his mind. "One day," he said, "these same hands will witness my victory." Fourth attempt, his final chance. "Either I win or I give it everything." He woke up at 4 a.m., studied all day, worked in the evening, and read all night. His mother said, "Do your best, son. The rest is in God's hands." Rahul smiled. "Ma, this time, I will win." Exam day came. Rahul was calm and confident. When the paper ended, he whispered, "It went well." Results came. He had cleared it. "Ma, I passed." Mother said, "This is just the beginning." He passed the mains too. Now it was time for the final step, the interview. A poor farmer's son, walking into the IAS interview room. He wore his old clean shirt. The officer asked, "So, Rahul, tell us about yourself." Rahul said, "Sir, I'm a farmer's son. My pockets were always empty, but my dreams were always big." His honesty impressed them deeply. When the final list came, Rahul Kumar, Indian Administrative Service. Tears streamed down his face. "Ma, I did it." Mother wept with pride. "Son, you made our struggles worth it." Father stood silent, eyes filled with tears of joy. When Rahul returned to his village, the whole village gathered to welcome him. The same people who once said, "A poor man's son can never become an IAS," were now clapping. "Look, our village boy has done it." Rahul touched his parents' feet. "This victory isn't mine, it's yours." He smiled and said, "If you had ever stopped me from dreaming, I wouldn't be here today." During his training, Rahul stood on stage and said, "I'm not the son of a rich man. I'm the son of a farmer whose pockets were always empty, but whose dreams were always big. People said the poor can't dream, but I believed even an empty pocket can hold the biggest dreams." Thunderous applause filled the hall. Years later, Rahul returned to his village, this time in his new car. He seated his parents inside, his father's eyes filled with tears. "Son, I never thought we'd ever sit in a car." His mother smiled. "You've proved that even those with empty pockets can achieve the greatest dreams." Rahul's story reminds us, poverty is not an obstacle. Fear is. Failure is not the end. It's the beginning. Dreams come true when you refuse to give up. Empty pockets, big dreams. It's not just Rahul's story. It's the story of every person who turned pain into power and dreams into destiny. Because when your dreams are big and your effort is true, even an empty pocket can one day change the world. If Rahul's journey touched your heart, then don't let the story end here. Like the video to honor every dreamer who's still fighting. Share it to remind someone that hope still works. And subscribe to Inspirewiz me, where stories like this ignite the fire within you. Because here, at Inspirewiz me, we don't just tell stories, we awaken dreams.